So guys, today we are going to harvest our YAM. So in the Philippines we call this as OB, spelled as UBI. So it's a three-letter word, the name of this plant. It's a tuber, and it's a year old, and we're gonna see how big it has grown for 1 year. So we're harvesting it today, and we're gonna make ubi jam, or rather halaya. So that depends on how big is this, as we are in the process of harvesting. Our farm manager here, oh, okay, he hit one part of the tuber, so uh, a little bit dangerous, or yes, because you can hit the tuber and spoil the whole of it or part of it. Anyways, we're just finding out how big we can harvest out of this one plant of OB or YAM. We are planning also to cultivate more of this. So let us see how the soil here offers its tubers. If it shows it can grow big, then we will plant more. And we even intend to plant that colored ones. It's the violet colored yam. This one is um, not really white, but it's not either violet. So we are on the process of digging. So Itik is now sizing up how deep the tubers have penetrated the soil. So in one spot that I planted yam before, I was able to harvest 16 kilos in one plant alone, because the variety was different from this one. That was the Homutan variety, and it's colored violet. And I just can't imagine how it grows big. It might be because of the type of soil it was planted. By the way, it was on the plain somewhere in Namancia, where we had our home before. But this one, I do not know how big we can get. This is the first time that I have it here um, planted. So it seems that it's not just one tuber. It seems that the roots have branched out into several tubers. So let us see how big we can harvest. So after this, we will clean, and then we will weigh how many kilos. If we can get 2 kilos, then well, it's a good start. If we get 2 kilos, then the better. Tagmahaba taratek. So though we need a backhoe. Tapos niya. Ano nakabutang? Diba? Welcome. It seems we're getting a big tuber today. Wow, I can imagine if we have 100 planted, 100 pieces planted. Anyway, it's really one of my goal here to produce as many as plant so many as I can, because this lot is wide enough, but I'm just thinking of selecting a site, a portion of this farm where this yam could thrive well, grow well, and produce a good quality, a good size of tuber. So that's our hole, but we're thinking, oh, it has lots of, seems the roots have another kind of roots. So it's about 3 or 4. So that's one portion. It is 3 roots in it. Itik was telling me that this is the Bugkoson variety. So maybe it's named like that because there's like a bundle of each tubers. So we have here 3, then almost 4 are coming out of the soil. So itik is clearing the soil. So i-cover mo siguro ito apok na to agad gatubo. Timan na yung daguma kanyang. Okay doon. So dagon ta we will find out how many kilos have we harvested. So today we are going to wash our YAM harvest. It's just one plant, and so we're gonna wash this to find out how it looks when it's washed clean before we come to the weighing of our harvested YAM. Wow, so it's showing up. The tubers are showing up clean as the soil is being removed. So I'm thinking of importing that violet colored jam. There are a lot in the market, and all I need to do is buy the tubers, then germinate it to as many as I can, because one maybe a kilo of this tuber, when germinated, it can produce as much as 10 to 20. It's just being cut and put to the ground, cover it with a thin soil, and the bud starts to grow. So that's the first part of this. Is just one plant you harvested, and so when itik dug, it showed that the one plant does not have only one tuber. So that's 4 tubers, 5 tubers that we have cleaned, because it's serrated. It's kind of branching. So here it is. Well, this has how many tubers? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6. Yes, 6 tubers in one uh, in one partition, one part. So that's it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11, including the small ones. And I can't imagine if we have planted so many of these, then just a plant could produce as much as this big. And I believe it can be about 3 kilos or more. Wow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buya-buya na siguro. 7. So that's 8. 9, 10. There's a small one, so it's 10. 11 and 12. Wow, we have 12 pieces of obi or yam. So next is we're going to find out how many kilos is happening. So we're gonna place this yam inside the basket as we're preparing to find out how it turned out, how many kilos we've got as our harvest of yam. Okay, so we're going to weigh it. Here is our weighing scale. And we have, okay, that's 9 kilos. So that's it, guys. We harvested 9 kilos of yam, and this is just one plant that I planted this year. And we're going to plant as many as we can today. So what do we have for our planting material? Let's see how Itik is going to prepare the planting material. So here is how we prepare the planting materials for this yam. So the base of the plant is being used or utilized as planting materials. So Itik is now cutting portions of the hard portion of the yam. So actually this is not totally white, but neither violet. It's somewhat a combination of yellow and brown. No, it's not totally brown, but it's not totally yellow, it's not totally orange. So it's the color is different. Buti nga dito yung pinakabudlo ng tiko. So I'm going to give you the close up of tanim anang color. Dito sa budlo ng raho. Dito yung pinakaulimi stand. Diyon. Daywa to bilog pa. Yung rasa. Sa bilog pa. Diyon. I-close up natin. So this is the actual color. It's neither white, it's neither brown. And these are the parts that are edible. It's either used as a concoction for a vegetable soup, or we can make yam out of this. Jam, I should say. So it's not the usual violet variety that we know. Actually, these are wild And however, I'm another step that I cultivated it besides my house here at the retreat facility in Ilihan. And just imagine we have 9 kilos today. So today we're going to show you how we are preparing this planting stack. So it could be another group of YAM harvest 1 year from now, because this is an annual plant. It usually takes about a year to produce these 9 kilos out of one planting material. So guys, follow us as we place these planting materials to the ground. How we do the planting today, we're going to show you. Hindi ka naman siguro ihulid yung anay. So we're bringing the planting materials, the most matured portion of the tuber is utilized. So we are going to plant it side by side to the spot where we harvested, because we believe that the soil here is prolific for conducive for our YAM. Ay hagna yang anay. So this is a temporary setup, because what I intend to do is dig a big hole and fill it up with organic materials like compost, and plant the tubers. Manabaw siguro tik, hagna mo lang. Pag tumubo ni Mau, pwede i-divide siguro tong kwan. Yung kwan yun, no. I-divide ayagi. So in our language, we call this hagna or temporary planting, because our intention here is to produce sprouts, because this planting material contains what we call as the eyes, and the eyes of this YAM will turn out into a vine. Yes, but that vine, under at the base of that vine, tubers will start to grow, and it grows downward. So guys, this is how we do the hagna, or the germinating stage of our YAM planting materials. So hopefully by today's February, by February next year or March next year, we will be seeing a lot of harvest of this ubi or YAM.